I thought for Sean to choose, and I'm not saying he's going to lose, he can still knock him out. But I thought for him to make sure that that doesn't happen again, he would need to get into a full wrestling environment to try to work on those skills in between the takedown attempts.
Blows. And we know that Sugar Sean O'Malley is a very proud man. He takes his sport very seriously. He is dedicated to his craft. So he's going to be leaving no stone unturned, all that cliched stuff, doing everything he can to make sure he shows up the best version of himself.
The ultimate rematch between Sean O'Malley and Merab Dvalishvili is announced, and pros are sharing their thoughts on whether Sean deserves the title shot or not. However, Ariel Helwani believes the rematch between Sean and Merab is the biggest fight that can be made in their division. He explained that Sean, a former champion with a strong track record, deserves the rematch even though he hasn't fought recently. Ariel pointed out that sometimes fighters who don't defend their belts get immediate rematches, and in this case, there's no one else to challenge Merab. He also noted that the champion, Merab, isn't upset about the rematch and even requested it after his last defense. Ariel sees this as a great opportunity for both the sport and the fans, particularly in the area hosting the fight.
It's the biggest fight that you can make in that division, and it's not far-fetched. It's not like you're saying, oh, the biggest name is ranked 11, and we need, like, he's the former champ who hasn't fought since, who had a nice run as champion, and yes, you know, sometimes people don't defend the belt once and they get an immediate rematch. Like, there's weird rules for different people. And I would understand if people are upset if someone was getting wronged. Present to me the person who's being wronged by this title fight happening. And to Rick's point, the champion wants to fight. He is not upset about it. He's the one who asked for it last time. In his last defense, in his first defense, he said, let's run it back right away. So, look, I think it's great. I think it's great for this area. This could have been an International Fight Week type of title fight.
Lucas Tracy predicted that the Merab versus O'Malley fight would play out similarly to their previous encounter. He believes Merab will land some solid strikes on O'Malley, especially since Merab has claimed to be improving his striking. However, Lucas doesn't think Merab will stick to that plan because his coaches will likely prevent him from taking such risks. He does feel, though, that Merab's striking has improved, and he may surprise O'Malley with some effective punches, but the overall hype around the fight is missing.
Who do I think is going to win this? I think that we'll probably see the exact same fight, the exact same one. And I actually think Merab's going to be cracking O'Malley. You know, he told O'Malley in their face-to-face on like O'Malley's vlog about a couple weeks ago that he's improving his striking, that he'll want to strike with him. And I don't think he'll actually do that. I don't think his coaches will let him do that. But I actually think that Merab's stand-up is getting a little bit better. We saw how he did okay against Umar, who's a much worse striker than O'Malley, but still not much worse. He's just worse than O'Malley. Maybe Merab will crack O'Malley and get some respect on the feet as well, but there's just zero hype to this.
Lucas points out that there's a lack of excitement from fans about this matchup. He thinks the only people interested in the fight are a small group of fans and O'Malley's team. While Merab might want the fight because it seems like an easier challenge for him, Lucas believes the fight is ultimately uninteresting and the wrong decision for the UFC. He feels that the fight lacks the intensity and excitement needed to make it a compelling event for fans.
Right? I mean, who was excited when Dana White announced that? Nobody wants this at all. The only people that want this fight are Schmitty and the boys, and, you know, O'Malley's team, his family. Merab probably wants it because it's an easy fight, but fans don't want it. It's just not interesting.
Daniel Cormier suggested that for Sean to avoid repeating past mistakes, he would need to immerse himself in a full wrestling environment to improve his skills. While Cormier acknowledged that Sean still has the ability to secure a knockout, he emphasized that honing his wrestling would be crucial to prevent any potential setbacks in future fights. Cormier's advice was aimed at ensuring that Sean is better prepared to handle challenges in the octagon.
I thought for Sean to choose, and I'm not saying he's going to lose, he can still knock him out. But I thought for him to make sure that that doesn't happen again, he would need to get into a full wrestling environment to try to work on those skills in between the takedown attempts.
Michael Bisping shared that while Merab Dvalishvili's style was too much for Sugar Sean O'Malley in their previous fight, O'Malley can still win if he shows up with his best game. Bisping acknowledged that O'Malley had hurt Merab in the last round, which gave O'Malley confidence, knowing that even a fighter like Merab is vulnerable. He pointed out that O'Malley possesses the skills, reach, and power to land decisive lows. Bisping also emphasized O'Malley's dedication to the sport, describing him as a proud man who takes his training seriously and would leave no stone unturned in preparing for the fight.
And I'm telling you right now, Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to have to show up in this one. Yes, of course he showed up in the first fight, but Merab's style was just too much. But think about it like this. This is favouring Merab Dvalishvili. I'm not saying that Sean O'Malley can't come out. I'm not saying that he can't knock him out and get the belt back. If you speak to Merab, which I have done, he said in that last round, Sean O'Malley cracked him and had him hurt. It was very honest of Merab Dvalishvili to say that. That's going to give Sean a lot of confidence. He's going to know, listen, he's only a human being. He can be hurt, and I have the power to do that. He also has the skill, the style, the reach, the range, and just the finesse to be able to land those kind of blows. And we know that Sugar Sean O'Malley is a very proud man. He takes his sport very seriously. He is dedicated to his craft. So he's going to be leaving no stone unturned, all that cliched stuff, doing everything he can to make sure he shows up the best version of himself.
However, Sean said that his training camp has already been a lot different, and he's feeling good about it. He's excited to get out there and take care of business, believing that the changes he's made in his life will contribute to his performance. He feels that all the little adjustments and sacrifices like those he's made recently will play a significant role in his upcoming fight.
We had some shit going on. I don't want to sit here and make excuses. We had a great camp. We showed up. I was in shape. We did what we could with what we were able to do. This camp has already been a lot different, and feeling good. So super excited to be able to go out there, take care of business. I feel like a lot of things I've made change-wise in my life are going to attribute to my performance.
One of the most important changes he's made is stepping away from social media. Sean decided that starting in 2025, he would be done with social media, leaving Garrett and Sono in charge of his accounts. Although it's only been a few months, he already feels that it's changed his life for the better, and he believes this decision will positively impact his performance moving forward.
For example, not being on social media. I decided 2025, I'm done with social media. Garrett and Sono are just running all my socials. I don't get on social media, and I feel like that's changed my life. It's only been, January, February, March. It's been 3 months, but I literally feel like it's changed my life. And I feel like that's going to play a role in my performance. I think all those little things like that, making decisions like that, sacrifices, if you will. I don't think it's a sacrifice, but in a sense, it's like giving up something. I feel like that is going to help with performing in the future.
2 days ago, Sean O'Malley posted a video on his social media, giving fans a glimpse into his intense training. In the video, he showcased his striking skills, highlighting his unique footwork and precision. The session seemed to focus on fluid combinations, as well as maintaining speed and power. O'Malley also shared a bit about his mentality, emphasizing the importance of constantly evolving and staying sharp in all aspects of his game. His commitment to growth was evident, reinforcing his focus on being in peak condition for his upcoming fight. Fans reacted with excitement, anticipating his next move.
That's my bad boy.
Moreover, before the rematch was even announced, Merab Dvalishvili already confirmed to fans that the rematch with Sean O'Malley will happen soon. He further warned Sean that he will finish him again when the fight happens.
And in the red corner,
we got the champ in the house.
White Skull.
So is the rematch with you and Sugar Sean, is that definitely happening? It's happening. You know when? In like July or? It's gonna happen. And how do you see the fight playing out? Like, are you gonna finish him, or you gonna finish him this time? Oh, you're the man, champ.
Before the rematch announcement, Tom Aspinall said that while Sean may come across as cocky due to his flamboyant persona on social media and YouTube, he actually believes Sean is a grounded guy who works hard. Regarding Merab, Tom expressed that he's unsure of what's going on with him, but praised Merab's unbelievable cardio and conditioning, which he's never seen anything like before. Tom mentioned that Merab's relentless drive, as shown in his last fight, is exceptional, as he constantly pressures his opponents and doesn't stop attacking.
You know what, Sean? I think he has the persona of like a cocky guy, but I don't think he's really like that. Like, he's really flamboyant on social media, on YouTube and all the rest of it, but I think that Sean is like, for me, Merab is like, I don't know what's going on with him, because his cardio and and conditioning is unbelievable.
Yeah, his
I've
last
never
fight-
seen anything like it. It's
His last fight was
unbelievable.
like one of the best fights I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
because he just goes and goes and goes. Like, he will not stop going at somebody. I've never seen anything like that guy. He's unbelievable.
Kamaru Usman said that from the outside looking in, he personally would have given the fight to either Sean O'Malley or Petr Yan, as he felt both of them were deserving of it. However, he acknowledged that there might be something going on behind the scenes that the UFC knows about, which the public may not be aware of.
Be real. Do you feel like O'Malley deserves a rematch against Merab Dvalishvili? After getting
honestly,
50-45, or would you rather give it to Sandhagen?
I'm gonna be honest. Personally, from the outside looking in, I would have given the fight to Sandhagen or Petr Yan. Either one of those guys, I would have given the fight to. But I don't know what was going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's something that the UFC knows that we didn't know.
So 100% no. It should be Sandhagen, but this is what I'm telling you, man. Sandhagen doesn't get the game, dude. And Sandhagen's a dangerous fight for anybody. Anybody 135 pounds. There's a bunch of fights at 135 pounds that are just bangers, dude. It's like 135, dude, is the hottest weight division, dude. The most competitive weight division in all of the UFC, in my opinion.
So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Sean O'Malley deserves the title shot? Share your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.